to my channel, Taisha Undefined. My name is Taisha, or I go by Ty as well, whatever. If this is your first time watching, actually go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and actually go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You know you don't miss a single video because I got the good stuff coming for y'all. So let's get right into it. You can see from the title of this video, I'm gonna be talking about facing setbacks while you're in college and have to take a semester, a year, or however so long off, and you're feeling rejection or whatever, and how to go about doing it so you can get back in there. You know, some people, if you take that break, I know some people really don't be motivated to go back when they face that setback, but thankfully I really want my degree, so that's the thing for me. But yeah, so let me just tell you about my struggle, what I've been going through. So I graduated high school in 2013, and I went to college right after that. I applied for, also let me say this, I just made another video on my main channel, A Bare Soul, and I will link it down below, where I get more in depth for what I'm talking about right now. The title of that video is about dealing with loss and feeling hopeless and the loss of faith. The A Bare Soul channel is my faith-based channel, where I do a lot of my Christian-oriented and spiritual content and more like lifestyle or stuff like that. And the name of this channel is Taisha Undefined because it's like a hodgepodge. Sometimes I might do a video like this, I might do some reviews, I might do stuff about my natural hair, I might do some try-on hauls. It's everything. It's undefined. So yeah, I will link that video down below where I get more in depth if you're feeling like down or depressed about having to take another year off from school or not having the money paid for school or whatever. So yeah, I'll leave that link down in the description box. But as I was saying, I came to college in 2013 and I got a scholarship for my first 2 years, but I was at a school where I completely hated, and I transferred after 2 years to the university where I'm at now. I'm on my tippy toes, it hurts. Sorry. But yeah, I transferred after those 2 years. Did 2 years at the other school, and I was in between status. I was at that in between status between sophomore and junior status. But I was a horrible student in high school, and that followed me into college. So when I transferred, my GPA cumulative was like a 2.23, I believe. But yeah, once I transferred to this school in 2015, all that went downhill. I dealt with the loss of my brother. He passed away. He had cancer. And when I transferred to this new school, my grades had just sunk, they tanked. Literally, when I came here the first semester, I got like all, not even exaggerating, D's and F's. In one class, I had a medical withdrawal from because, again, like my brother passed away in the midst of that semester, so I missed a lot of classes and I missed a lot of assignments. So yeah, so while I had that cumulative GPA of 2.23 whatever, my new GPA for this school, you know, like when you transfer, all schools have their own set institutional GPAs. So, and that's what really matters for graduation, your GPA at the university you're graduating from. So my GPA for that semester was like a, hate to even say this, it was a 0.33. Just let that soak in. But yeah, so anyways, it just went all downhill from there. I was in this, again, I got involved in this relationship with this dude who was like the spawn of Satan in the midst of that time, and I was completely depressed. That relationship, that's like a completely different topic. I talked about that in my other video. I didn't go in depth, but that's really, it's something deep that I can't even get into right now. But the whole first half of 2016, I was just completely depressed. My grades plummeted even worse. I wasn't going to none of my classes, and my GPA just got worse. So after 2016, I was put on academic expulsion and forced to sit out, and also cut off from financial aid. So had to sit out for a year. I was able to come back spring 2018, but still didn't have money to pay for financial. I still wasn't approved for financial aid. I had to show that I could be successful before I got financial aid back. So I had to pay out of pocket for summer 2018. That was $2,800. If you want a video for me to get in depth again about how to, which I plan on doing anyways, if you want a video about me getting in depth on how to budget and pay for school out of pocket, let me know in the comments how I did that. $2,800. It wasn't that bad. Well, it was, I don't know. But anyways, yeah. So after that summer 2018, I took 4 summer classes and I got 2 C's, a B's, and an A. And I was able to get my financial aid back for fall 2018. But I still had the provision set forth for keeping financial aid was, since my GPA was below that 2.0 mark, I had to do a successful semester of not making a grade below a C and no withdrawals from any of my classes. And I did that for this summer 2018, but they evaluate you after each semester if your GPA is still below a 2.0. And like I said, when I came here, my GPA dropped to like, that first semester I came to the school where I'm at now, it was like a 0.33. Also, let me say this, the school where, cause you know, like, if I still had that 0.33, it would be like impossible for me to raise that up in any type of time. The school where I was actually at first, got bought out basically from the school I'm at now. So all those credits, my GPA, my credits from the last school got applied to here. So my GPA rose up. So that was a blessing from God and just ordaining of his timing. I'm gonna come back to that too, you know, once I graduate, share that in detail, you know, how God works things out. But yeah, so I failed those provisions because I got a D in one of my classes fall 2018 and got cut off from financial aid again. So this is going on my 6th semester of me having to be out of classes. I got cut off from financial aid in fall 2018, so I had to sit out spring 2019. I did take classes summer 2019, and thankfully that scholarship where I got when I first graduated high school, they paid $2,000 for me to take those they wrote me a scholarship check for $2,000 for me to take classes in that summer semester of last year. And for fall, I only took 1 class, and they gave me a check for $1,200, and that was enough for me to just take 1 class because I didn't have no money for me to pay out of pocket. I was able to do it in summer 2018 because I was back home, but my college town where I'm at is 3 hours away, and I got this apartment. So, you know, like, that's a lot to do, you know, that's a lot trying to manage, trying to pay for school out of pocket and also paying my rent here. It was impossible, and I was broke, and at 2019, I was not broke. I mean, I was not depressed, but I was broke, and it was a struggle, you know. So, yeah. So, with all that being said, I only took 1 class last semester, and I took it because I got that scholarship again, but also because that class was like a prerequisite for a lot of my major classes, which is all that I have left now. So I said, okay, I'm going to take this class because I'm going to need it, because it's going to help me in the long run. So not fast forward to where we're at now, this spring 2020 semester. I tried to apply for financial aid again, but got denied, y'all. And that was just so hard because, you know, I would have maybe been eligible to walk in this spring graduation. I wouldn't have got my degree. I still would have had 3 more classes to finish in the summer, because I'm on my last. I only have 8 classes left, but I would have been maybe able to. This is the thing. Let's be for real. If I would have got the financial aid approved, I still would have to submit another appeal to be able to walk in spring graduation, because you have to have like a 1.9 to even apply, and I'm at like a 1.82. So yeah, it's probably in the best interest and works out better for me to be able to wait it out, I guess, because now I'm facing this delay where I have to wait or be here in this country town a whole another 6 months, because I'm having to sit this semester out. And I don't know if I said this already, but this is my 6th semester. I'm having to sit out school. I have classes. I graduated high school in 2013, so I started college in 2013, and this is 2020, y'all. So I just want this to be an encouragement and help y'all out. So this is a total of let me say this so y'all don't think I'm just a dummy or whatever. This is 6 semesters of me not being or taking classes, okay? So that's a total of 3 years I've had to sit out. And I'm still pushing through, trying to soldier on. So if you just now started college, if you're a freshman and something happened where you didn't get your financial aid right, you didn't get the money to pay for school, and you having to sit out here, like, listen to, take it in, listen to my story. Again, watch my other video too, because I get more in depth, but this one I really just wanted to focus on the whole. My video gets more in depth if you're like feeling down or depressed and stuff about it. Link that in the description again. But this one I really just want to talk about the whole college aspect, and if you find yourself in that position where you're having to sit out for a year or 2 or whatever, you might have to move back home. For me, like, that's just something I really did not want to do or don't want to do. I'm 25, you know, my home situation is not the best. My family environment, like, I can't do it, you know. I can't be home for too long. I get mad, I get frustrated, I want to get to arguing with my family, you know. I love my family, but we operate best together. I operate best. I love my family, but it's best for me to love them from afar. So if for whatever reason, whether it be grades, personal situation, financial, like me, you find yourself in a situation where you're having to sit out from school and you're feeling depressed and you're not feeling motivated to go back and finish it out, please take this from me. Do not give up. Remember why you started in the first place, and what you know, like, loss is inevitable. It's just a painful thing, but like, you gotta motivate yourself and speak good to yourself. Like, okay, this is not what I wanted, but you know what? I'm gonna take this time out. I'm gonna count the calls, see all that I need to do. How much do I need to be working? How much do I need to be saving and putting to the side? If it's possible, if it's not like just detrimental to your mental or just gonna break you down, please go ahead, move back home, save up so you can save up and stack, okay? Stack, because that's really what you're gonna need. And I want to make another video about how, again, if y'all want a video, because I really want to share with y'all my budget. I got my planner right here, and I write down all my goals and like how I need to budget. If y'all want to know about that in the process and how I'm gonna go about and just start saving, tax refund. Let me just save that for the video. But for real, if y'all want tips on that, please let me know in the comments, because I'm going to do the video anyways. But if this is something you're going through and you're feeling depressed, maybe like, okay, you was going to a college out of state, and you moved now and you ain't getting that same financial aid or whatever. Share what you're going through down in the comments, because somebody else may be going through the same thing. We can all help each other. What also inspired me about this is just feeling like dealing with that loss. The recent death and passing of Kobe Bryant. Like, time is not promised to any of us. Like, when they got on board of that helicopter, no one could have ever imagined what that would have happened, you know. And life, like, time is not a concept to God. Like, we can't live life thinking that time's on our hands or that things will be promised to us. Because, you know, I really had like plans set for me to and set it in my heart for me to graduate and get my degree at the end of July, but it didn't work out like that, obviously. So, like, that's just another delay, and it caused me to be frustrated with God and life and everything. But the verse that I shared in my other video, it was from Proverbs 19:21, and it says, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's..." Sorry, let me not butcher this. Yeah. "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it's the Lord's purpose that prevails." So, yeah. It sucks when you're dealing with setbacks and just pain, and when you really just want to finish this thing out, you might be right there at that halfway point, right there like me. Degree was in your grasp and just almost right there in your hands, and then it's just like another setback. But girl, 7 years I've been doing this thing. I'm gonna have to wait another 6 months for me to get my degree, you know. The situation with Kobe, and that was just like shocking, but I think it just opens your eyes to just the fragility of life and how time, we really don't just have time on our hands. And if you're in this place right now, I pray and just ask that you just really take this time to sit back and pray, talk to God to see what He may be wanting you to learn in this lesson or in this season of you basically having a lot of time in your hands. Maybe it's just something that God wants you to know and wants you to hear, and it's obviously just wasn't part of His plan or His will for you right now. Because time doesn't exist to God. Like, it's a man-made concept, and He's not limited or constrained by our time, our understanding of time as that constraint. It doesn't exist to God, you know. Like the Bible says, I'm probably butchering this, but a day is nothing more than like 1,000 years to God. So it may seem hard and it may seem like you're frustrated right now, but please, I ask that you remember why you started this and how much you want this, and be motivated to just do what you gotta do. Sit back and don't give up. Please finish, get that degree, baby, okay? And yeah, that's all I want to talk to you guys about. If you want, and you've looked forward to me making that video about how I'm going to be budgeting to now pay out of pocket, since I'm not going to get that financial aid back. That's a done deal. So it's just going to be on me, and all. If y'all want that video and you want to follow me along on that journey and how I can help you and know how I did it as well for this summer, if you want that video, let me know. And yeah, I'm gonna be praying for you guys. Please pray for me as well. If you like this video, comment it, let me know what you're going through, how I can be praying for you, how I can help you. You never know how your story can help someone else who's watching. If you liked it, go ahead and like, click the like button, subscribe, share, comment, all that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.